This is one of the this is one of the threads that we'll be following in this episode through the lens of what's called Orientalism. Now, Orientalism is an academic field that's concerned with studying the Orient, or the East, but in the 1970s, a really well-known Palestinian-American scholar by the name of Edward Said came up with the idea that Orientalism wasn't just an academic field. It was a whole system of knowledge for representing the East. And it was a knowledge system and a system of representation that imagined the East in such a way that it would reinforce its differences from the West, especially its backwardness in relation to the West, such that it would actually encourage and promote and reinforce Western imperial and colonial projects and their domination over the East. So while there's a lot of differences between Orientalist thinkers and authors, Said emphasized that all of them, and this is a quote, kept intact the separateness of the Orient, its eccentricity, its backwardness, its silent indifference, its feminine penetrability, its supine malleability. This is why every writer on the Orient saw it as a locale requiring Western attention, reconstruction, even redemption. The Orient existed as a place isolated from the mainstream of European progress in the sciences, arts, and commerce.
As Said showed, Orientalism works through a system of binaries. The East is supposed to be mystical, while the West is scientific and rational. Think of the way that popular culture depicts sorcerers and mystics and snake charmers in marketplaces in places like Morocco or Cairo.
Right.
But also think of the technological backwardness of the sort of typical Eastern antagonist versus their heavily well-armed Western counterpart. The Easterners have the swords, and the Westerners have the gun, right? The political systems of the East are despotic, they're brutal, whereas, of course, in the West, systems are democratic and republican and work completely fine.
The Orientals chop the hands off.
Orientals chop the hands off, right.
This is English courage.
No one steals from my cart.
Oh, I'm sorry, sir. I don't have any money.
Thief!
Oh, please. If you let me go to the Sultan.
Do you know what the penalty is for stealing?
No!
Hassan Chop!
They're governed by evil viziers and inept sultans, right? Not by clean-cut elected officials, right, who represent the will of the people.
Oh, great King Nod, have no fear. Zigzag, your Grand Vizier, is here.
Oh, it's you, Zigzag.
Also, Eastern sexuality, and this is an important one, is lascivious, right? It's lusting, it's uncontrolled.
I wish for Princess Jasmine to fall desperately in love with me.
It's dangerous, right? It's always a threat or a desire, depending on the gender of who is acting out their sexuality. Whereas Western sexuality is always represented as controlled and controllable and kind of its place, right? It's always appropriate.
I sense that I'm becoming attracted to Gary.
My advice is not to get involved with the team members, Sarah. It's too painful to see them die.
I'm sorry, Lisa. I didn't mean to bring up...
It's okay, Sarah. I treasure your friendship.
I treasure yours, Lisa.
And this is one of the ways that we get the figure of the harem girl or the lustful sheikh, right? The lustful Bedouin who kidnaps women, innocent women, for his own sexual pleasure.
Prince Abu Ben-Bubi, this is Agent 86.
Tell me, Your Highness, how many wives do you have?
33. Going on 34. Just met a nice girl recently. We're going steady.
The long and the short of it is that all of these characters represent moral, aesthetic, and political values that are attributed to the East and that are in binary opposition to those that the West thinks of itself as having and represents itself as having. Some of the qualities of this might shift over time. Essentially, the binary remains in place, right? It's always filtered through a binary logic.
Yeah, like the way that in the 19th century the Europeans made fun of Middle Easterners for being, inappropriately homosexual, right, or having homosexual attractions, and then now it's the opposite. They're the homophobes,
right?
So those things shift, but it's the binary quality that doesn't.
That
change.
remains, yeah.